everybody. It's Rose Thorne. Good evening. Hope everyone's having a great day and a great weekend. So today I am doing a react to Foodie Beauty's live stream called Beeeze. Actually, I'm not reacting to her live stream. I'm reacting to the comment section. I just did a long react to the live stream she did before this one. And this live stream that I have in front of me called Beeeze, there's really nothing new going on here. To give you a brief summary, Chantal is smoking, she's in her lingerie still, and she's going off about Natter and saying how sorry she is and how guilty she feels for the things she said about him, etc., etc., etc. Just really things that we've heard before. So right now she's on another live stream called I'm Sorry Guys. And I don't know how long she's going to be on that live stream, but I want to give everybody a break from live stream after live stream with the same stuff. So in this react video, I'm reacting to the comment section only. I'm not going to cover the live stream. As I've said, there's nothing new to report. There's nothing new to talk about. She's in her lingerie, she's smoking, she's got her wig on, she's talking about Natter. What more is there to say about that? But I'm going to react to the comments section. Let me just bring that up really quick. Hold on. So this is Chantal. As you can see, she's doing the apology thing. Something tells me that Natter called her, begging her for money. So here she is feeling guilty about saying all those things. And instead of speaking to him directly and only to him directly, privately as she should, she is just doing this apology thing and this guilt thing in front of people, basically for profit. Basically for profit. But before we get into the comments section, I want to give a moment of peace and quiet to everybody out there that you are part of Girl World. And just all this stuff going on with Chantal, it might be a bit much. So I'm pulling up one of my ambiance videos and we'll just watch it for a minute. I'm just going to have a nice quiet moment before I get into the Chantal stuff. I know that everybody needs a break. Sometimes you need to give your brain a break because Chantal is a lot. She's a lot to take in. She's a lot to deal with. This is what I was afraid of with Chantal. When she is by herself, she engages in her dangerous behavior. She puts it out there in front of people. Let's just all sit by the fire and relax and have a good time while we can. Because something tells me these toxic live streams are not going to be done anytime soon. They're going to continue. So let's just sit around the fire for a minute, have a nice cold drink, put our feet up. Everybody relax for a minute. Then we'll get into Girl World. That's a sizzling fire. Somebody put some new wood on the fire. That's why it's sizzling like that. Pass me some marshmallows, will ya? I want to roast some marshmallows and make some s'mores. Too bad I can't really be around a campfire with the rest of you. That would be a lot of fun. Certainly a lot more fun than Chantal. But unfortunately, we can't stay here all day. I got to get to the comments section. People be getting mad at me. I didn't come here for ambiance, Rose. I came here for Chantal. Well, you got to give the people what they want. So let's get into Girl World and get into the comments section, shall we? Sherry Lolly says she's currently mid-herpal to Adonis. Natter needs groceries. I don't know what mid-herpal means, but I'm sure he does need groceries. I did notice that in his last live streams, the amount of food sitting on his counter was really low, so he probably does need groceries. So, of course, Chantal will provide, even though she said, I'm not buying him any more groceries. I'm not going to give him any more money. You know that's going to be a lie. She's going to give him the money. She's probably already given it to him. Pink Diamond says, Natter is sick, and Chantal went to the trap to kiss it all better. You might as well stock up on antibiotics now. You know, this whole angle that Chantal's been talking about, oh, he's got something and I've got something too. It burns when I pee. My vag itches. She's been live streaming for hours the last few days, and I don't see her in any state of discomfort. So I'm seriously doubting that this stuff is true. I mean, anybody that's ever had a bladder infection or a UTI, you know that's really, really uncomfortable. It's painful. All you want to do is lay down and sit down and not move. And Chantal has not exhibited any signs of discomfort in all the time that she's been on live stream. If she really were suffering from a UTI, she would do like a quick live stream and then be offline for the rest of the day. But every day for hours just live streaming. So these claims about a UTI, I just wonder, are they true? Are they not true? I just don't know. Rosie 196 says, don't expect to see her again until a car bees near Natters in a day or so, Beezers. Well, that's the thing. She's doing a live stream right now. She's doing a live stream right now. So I don't know if that means she's staying home tonight or she's doing a live stream and then she's going to head over there. Who knows? Who knows? But we don't have to guess very long because if Chantal sees Natter, her mood's going to be greatly improved and she's going to have that smirk on her face that she just can't wipe off. So all we got to do is wait. She'll tell on herself. Chrissy says, Chins is not getting played here. Her VIBs are. It's funny as hell watching all of them get played like a fiddle. Keep joining and sending those super chats. Natty Daddy needs his nose candy. Well, they both do. They both need their nose candy. I don't have any receipts. I don't have any pictures to show that she's doing the booger sugar, but we all know she doesn't have the healthiest of diets. So if she's able to keep her eyes open and talk for as long as she does for like 7, 8, 9, 10 hours, something's behind it. Something's giving her the energy to do more than just sleep. And she's been picking out her nose lately and messing with her nose and blowing her nose. And that's always a tell that she's doing the booger sugar. So she keeps playing with that nose and blowing her nose. She's telling on herself by doing that. She's telling on herself big time by doing that. So they both need the booger sugar. And they're looking for other people to pay for their party supplies. Roses and Thorns says, isn't this what usually happens when she's off to see Natter? It's happened before. He's already begged her for money today. It's obviously by her demeanor. The crying, I feel so bad for him. What a broken record this has become. I see right through it. Yeah, he called her begging for money. And I'm sorry, Chantal. I said all these things about you. So now she feels guilty and she's stupid. She's going to fall for it and she's going to give him money. And then they're going to go right back to fighting once he has what he wants. He's going to have the attitude of, thanks a lot. Thanks for the money. See you later, stupid. And he's going to ditch her for another 2 weeks or so until he meets something else. Wowie says, as soon as their relationship started, she basically dangled money over his head and controlled him through money. Why is she so surprised and angry that he still asked for money from her? She could have and should have got out of there the first time he showed the red flags. She has had no ties to him, no children, not living together, yet she still got took for a complete mug. She deserves to feel all of this pain she's describing. She's bloody lucky that she's only had all this bad. It's all in your own doing, my love. Yet everything is of her own doing. She's not stuck with Natter. They don't live together. And you're right, they have no ties. They're not married. They have no children. They don't even have pets that they share. It's her willingly going over there and taking care of him and giving him stuff. She could walk away anytime she wants. And there's not a doggone thing that Natter could do to stop her if she felt that way, if she wanted to go that way. In my opinion, this is just me talking, my opinion, my thought only. What I feel happened is when Chantal first met Natter, she liked him. and she dangled that money out there like a golden pear. Oh yeah, I'm a big deal. I'm a YouTuber. I make 10 to 20 grand every month. She willingly put that out there herself. We've seen proof of how she likes to just flaunt the fact that she's a YouTuber and flaunt her money, and I'm making all this money. So that probably happened between her and Natter. She liked him, and to get him on the hook, she dangled the golden pear. Oh, look, I've got all this money. If you hang out with me, if you allow me to hang out with you, I'll give you some. And Natter took the opportunity. He saw her as low-hanging fruit, and he thought, here's this chick. She's desperate. She's thirsty for attention. She's overweight. She's got lots of money. I can play her. And in return, Chantal looked at Natter and said, here's a person. He doesn't have a lot of money. I can play him. So two players thought they could play each other. They looked at each other as weak marks, and then they found out otherwise. You know, Natter looked at Chantal as being this really fat, overweight woman. He probably thought, oh, she's stupid. I can just like run all kinds of game on her. No harm, no foul. And he found out that, you know, she's a devil in disguise, our girl. She brought a whole lot of negative attention to him that he did not want. She doxed him. She exposed him. And in return, Chantal, she found out this guy that she thought she could take advantage of, he ends up controlling her. So two players trying to play each other, and they both got played, and they continue to play on each other. Chantal won't let go of Natter because she likes him and because she needs something to talk about and she needs that attention. And Natter, straight up, he needs her money. He's not going to be that guy to say, you know what, enough is enough. I'm going to get a job. I'm going to make my own money and screw you. No, he's going to keep taking as long as she keeps giving. And so we're all going to go round and round and round and round on this merry-go-round until something makes it come to a full stop. I'm on the highway to hell says, even if Natter beat her until she was in a coma, the first thing she would say when she woke up is, I love you, Natter. I don't like that thought of Chantal being hurt or put in a hospital for something serious like that. It's not a nice thought, but I've always said, and I don't like having this thought, by the way, I've always said that it's going to take something serious to separate Chantal away from Natter. Something really serious. Something happening to her or something happening to him. Something serious, something severe. Excuse me, sorry, throat's dry. Something serious or something severe is going to have to come between those two to keep those two apart. She's had thousands of people come at her, reactors, viewers, subscribers, VIBs, all of us telling her, you need to get away from this guy. He's bad news. This is not a relationship. It's never going to work. You guys butt heads too much. You fight more than anything else. And she's not listening. She's very hard-headed. She's very stubborn. She's very defiant. It's going to take something severe happening to wedge those two apart. And unfortunately, and again, I don't like this thought, it might be something medical. It might be something in the neighborhood of going to jail. It's going to take something to that severe degree to get Chantal away from Natter. I wish that that weren't the case, but unfortunately it is. Lucille says, did she just say, no, I didn't cut the wig, and then, yes, I cut the wig? She cut the wig. She showed herself cutting the wig. So how can she deny it? She cut that wig. She gave herself some bangs. She should have taken it to a hairdresser who would have done it right. But she decided to do it herself. She's, you know, tweaking out and she's messing around with that wig. She's already overplucked it. The lace front is gone, and now she cut the bangs. She has ruined that wig. And it's her wig to do what she wants. I mean, you can do whatever you want to your own property. But she's someone and she wants it to look nice. She should have taken it to somebody who knew what the crap they were doing. Mad Pooper says, so old Natter hasn't been live today. Dee must have went home and he's laying low, waiting to have Chantal come over with the party favors. More than likely. Again, we won't have to wait to find out. Chantal can't keep anything to herself. Even if Natter puts a gag order on her and says, don't say that you were with me, she always finds a way to violate the gag order without actually violating it. She finds a way around the rules. Okay, so I won't tell you that I've been at your house, but I'll post pictures of the background and I'll sing songs showing that I've been with you. And if somebody asked about you, I'll clam up. I mean, she's still giving us the signs. So all we have to do, everybody, is just sit and wait. Just sit and wait. Just be patient. Just wait. All will be revealed in due time. We won't have to wait that long, I promise. Becca B. Penred Dog Mom says, abrupt ending of the stream. Dee Dee must have left in Foodie speed racing to the trap. Well, she's on a live stream right now, so if she's going to go, she won't go until later, much later, maybe later, like late at night or tomorrow, but she hasn't left yet. She's on a live stream right now. She's at home. I breezed through that live stream. She's miserable. She's still talking about Natter, missing Natter. She's binging out on food. So she hasn't left yet. She's still at home. Meowing Cat says, damn, she really can't stay away from that green thing attached to him. So romantic. No, she can't. And allegedly, she might have something. She's not sure. She's not been tested. So she's going over there potentially infected with something. And what, they're going to spend time together? I mean, I don't know. I don't know if she went over there, what they will and will not do. That's their personal business. But she's not even waiting to go to a doctor to get tested to see if she's perfectly fine or not. You know, she's already trying to race over there to just be near him. Victoria Hank says, Natter texted her, I bet. She goes running. Maybe Dee Dee left. He's out of food and cigarettes. Well, I'm sure he's running very low on food. As I said, I noticed he didn't have much food on his countertop. His countertop was not overflowing with food like it was the last time. He's pretty much gone through all of it. So I'm sure he's low and he needs his cigarettes, he needs his food, and whatever else. And we all know who provides for that. Boomer Y says, hey, VIBeezers, I've never heard Natter thank you guys for all the stuff you bought him. All his cigarettes, clothes, food, iPad, phones, internet. And she's going to go back to him because you're making it possible. Not one thank you. Yes, he should be thanking all of you VIBeezers. He should be giving all of you a great big thank you because honestly, it's not Chantal paying for his stuff. It's all of you. She gets the money from all of you. You are all giving up your hard-earned money to give to her, and then she in turn gives to him. So you're paying for his stuff. How do you feel about that? How do you feel about her giving him money? And if you like Chantal, you're giving money to her to give to him, and he in turn calls her a bunch of names. He insults her. He insults her family. He's even going after Bibi. How do you feel about that? Do you feel comfortable supporting somebody who does all that stuff to somebody you like? I wouldn't feel comfortable, but it's your money. Do what you want, but just think about where your money is actually going. Epic Play says, it's Natter calling her, asking to take Dee Dee Doo-Doo back home. So I guess Chantal got a phone call on this live stream. I guess she got a phone call. It wouldn't surprise me. If he's low on supplies, he wants her to come over and fix that right away. Naomi says she's not mad enough if she's still sad about him. It's the anger that makes us move on. Therefore, we know she's going back. It's just a matter of time. A matter of time. I love that. Not a matter of time, a matter of time. I love the play of words right there. Yeah, if you're sad over somebody, that sadness can be turned against you. She's already talking herself back over there. She's already talked. She's got one foot out the door already to go back over to his house. Emotionally, she's got one foot out the door. She's standing in the doorway, one foot out the door, ready to go. And she's not even there. She's already there mentally. She's preparing to go there. That's right. She's not mad, because mad means you're angry and you're looking for reasons to stay away. Sad means you're feeling sorry and regretful and you want to go back. You're talking yourself back into the situation you just left. Alin says, I can't believe people still fall for her antics. She's not a victim at all. Remember, she cut off her friend Shannon 6 months ago for trying to help her get out of this situation, then proceeded to drag Shannon's name to the mud, abruptly ending a 20-year friendship for a man that beats her. Yeah, people are still falling for it. People are still falling for it. They still think, oh, she's going to leave Natter. Well, she hasn't left yet. She hasn't left yet. And again, if anybody wants to figure out, has she left this time? Is she really done? Let me say it to everybody in the front, in the back, and in the middle of the audience. You want to know that she's done? All you have to do, ladies and gentlemen, is go over to his channel. If the channel is still up and he's still making videos, they're not done. That channel is under her account. Yes, it is. She created that channel for him. She has said that. So if she were done with Natter, she could end that channel. Just a push of a button. That's all it would take. She would cut off the phone. She would cut off the Wi-Fi. She would stop giving him money. And she would take all of that angry energy and focus on other things. But she hasn't even done that. She's still focused on Natter. Her pets are in desperate need of a vet visit, groomers, and she's been talking about taking them to the groomers and the vets for the longest, but she hasn't done it. All she cares about is how she feels about Natter. Meanwhile, things around her, behind her, around her are suffering, and she could care less. So if she's in that headspace of I'm done with him, then she would focus on those other things that need desperate attention, but all she cares about is him. All she is focused on is talking about him, focusing on him, apologizing to him. She is not through. She's not through, and she's not going to be through until she is through. Law says, oh, don't mind me, just checking in on this hot mess to see if she finally gets the karma she deserves. But I soon realize I'm just a loser watching this bullshit. Oh, goodness. Brittany K says, I like your new way of ending streams, typical Chantal style, no effort, no consideration. So I guess she ended it without saying goodbye. Well, what do you expect, Miss Chantal? She doesn't care about anybody. Hey, it's D says, funny, she hasn't mentioned the STI symptoms lately, and she hasn't been tested or treated. Gasp. Did she make it all up for subs, views, and money? Saying hi to Natter for us, LOL. I think she did. I think she did, because she made a big old deal about, oh, it hurts to pee. You know, my pee burns, my vag itches, but yet there was no sign of discomfort in all those hours that she live streamed and ran her mouth for endless amounts of time. Let me say it again. You got a UTI, it's hard to even sit still. You're in pain. You're in complete pain. All you want to do is lie down. You want to drink some water and lie down. You want to get your butt to a doctor and get that treated. That is something that the pain you can't even imagine if it gets that bad. And Chantal's been drinking those sugary drinks and the coffee. You don't do that on a UTI. Anybody that's ever had one will tell you that, because that will aggravate the problem, make it worse. So her pee is burning, her vag is itching, and she's able to sit still, and she's sitting there drinking acidic sugary drinks, and that's not putting her in more discomfort. She's fine. Yeah, I got questions. I got big questions about that. 316 says, ah, yes, a slip up of words at 10 minutes and 49 seconds. He calls only when I'm not there, because, like, I'm literally there. I was just literally there, like, you just gave yourself away again. So I guess she was there. I guess you were there, Chantal. That explains why you've been so smirky lately. Kenny Dean says, you know the way you can tell if he loves you, or it's just the money. Simple. Just have a normal man-woman relationship. Be together because of your mutual love, and don't pay his bills. Let's see what happens. I've been saying that. I've said that before. She says that they're so in love and he loves her. Well, let's put that to the test, Chantal. Let's put that to the ultimate test. Phone up Natter and say, you'll never believe it. You'll never believe it. YouTube just demonetized me. I can't monetize my videos. I'm broke. I'm absolutely broke. I don't know what to do over here. I'm going to be out of money in less than a month. Let's see what happens. Let's see if he sticks around. Or you can tell him, I didn't make as much money this month, so I can't give you any money for a month. See what happens with that. If it's not about the money, take the money away and see what happens. If he sticks around, then we can all say, yes, you're right. It's a real relationship. He likes you for real. But if he disappears, then there's your answer. He's just there to be financially compensated. Christy K says, look at what she did to that wig. She will literally destroy anything she gets her hands on. She is truly living in a world of delusion. She sits there looking at herself with all those filters and wigs, and the reality is she's a total mess. Emotionally, physically, mentally, financially, it's only a matter of time before things collapse if she doesn't take drastic measures, and she absolutely will not. I've been saying that too. Chantal has gone on record saying she does not like reality. And that's because her reality sucks. Her reality sucks. That's why she avoids it. That's why she smokes all the green and does all the drugs. She's escaping reality. Because if you took all those filters away, the truth of her life would be surrounding her and she would not be able to deal. Because she's avoided reality for so long, there's so many elephants sitting in a waiting room waiting for her. It could fill up a football field. She's got all these different issues inside, outside that need to be addressed and dealt with. And she's the only one that can deal with that stuff. There's so many things stacked on top of each other that if you took the filters away, if you took the drugs away, she would be forced to deal with everything, and that would just be overwhelming for her. She doesn't know how to cope. She has no coping mechanisms. Her coping mechanisms are drugs and food. And those are the worst kinds of mechanisms to use, because I liken things like that to being, say, in a prison cell and you want to get out, but by doing drugs, by eating, you're not really getting out of that prison cell. All you're doing is creating another cell right next to yours you can walk into. And so you're not in the original room, you're in another room, but you're still in prison. You're not walking outside the door. You're just creating another room that connects to the room that you're in, and you just keep going back and forth. Here's the crazy thing. She could easily get out of her own prison. She's got the key in her hand. She could open the door and walk out anytime she wants. But in a way, she's a lot like Pete's. Pete has created his own personal shell, his own bubble space. Chantal's doing the exact same thing. So Pete lives in a bubble. She lives in her own reality-free bubble. And both of those bubbles are toxic to both those people because it's not helping them. It's not helping them to be happy and healthy. There's freedom and there's love and there's happiness beyond those bubbles. But as long as they stay in them, they're going to continue to be nothing but miserable. But that would require work and effort and awareness. And neither Pete nor Chantal want to let those things into the bubbles and pop the bubbles for good and go live outside of them. Sublime Bite says, she says he didn't have time to cheat. Why do you think he wanted to know exactly when you were coming back? LOL. She'll be back there tomorrow. This cycle will never end because it brings in too much money. She has no concept of money. I bought a new watch. I've seen her wear it twice. She paid $600 for a wig she butchered in 3 weeks and is yet to wash. She bought a new phone that she doesn't even know where it is and is buying a computer. You Beezers have made all this possible. Without your continued support, she wouldn't be able to blow money without a care in the world. Excellent comment, Sublime. Excellent. You covered a lot of things there. Let's address the part about him wanting to know exactly when Chantal was coming back. Yeah, if he's wanting to see other women, of course he wants to know when she's going to be there and when she's not, so he can talk to other people, be with other people. But he wasn't cheating. He's a single guy wanting to know when he could just be single. But she's the money bag. She's a sugar mama. So he has to know, okay, when do I have to entertain her and when do I not? When can I be free to do what I want versus what stuff she wants me to do? And you're right, the cycle will never end because it's far too profitable for the both of them. Chantal also has no concept of money. She blows money like nobody's business. And she doesn't think about what she's buying or why. She just goes on impulse. She does a lot of impulse buying. As far as buying a computer, I don't think that'll ever happen because she can't put the same filters on a computer as she does on her phone. But yes, the Beezers have made it possible. And here's the scary thing. The more money that Chantal makes on YouTube, the worse she's going to become. Making more money on YouTube is never going to make her better. It's only going to make her worse. She's going to take that money and use it for bad things. More money means more fast food to stuff in her face. It means more drugs for her and Natter. It means more alcohol. It means her doing the impulse buying. The money is never going to go where it needs to go. The more money she makes, the more unhealthy she's going to become. The more unhealthy her life is going to be, the more things are not going to get taken care of. That's the truth. If she weren't making as much money, it might be healthier for her. But it scares me to think that if she made even more money than what she's making now, it might actually kill her because she might overindulge in certain drugs and chemicals and it might be too much for her body to take. But the more money she makes, the more unhealthier she's making herself in her life. And as far as him not having time to cheat, I just want to throw this out there. Listen, if somebody wants to spend intimate time with somebody, there's always time and opportunity for that. Chantal is so focused on keeping women away from Natter. She's so focused on, I don't want him talking to anybody on Messenger or talking to anybody on YouTube or talking to anybody on his phone. And I got to be there all the time to just watch over him so that he can't go anywhere. Let me tell you something, Chantal. Listen, woman to woman, let me just tell you something. If a man wants to do something with somebody, he will find a time, a way, a person, and an opportunity to do it. You can't block everything. There might be somebody on the corner, somebody down the street, somebody in the store next door. You can't block every single minute of every single day in a person's life and think that you're safe. If they want to do it, they'll find a way, a time, an opportunity, and a person who will do it. So you might as well stop trying to block everything because it ain't working. Obviously, it ain't working. He's finding what he wants where he wants to find it. So your jealousy, your insecurity is going to continue. He's never going to be that monogamous Ken doll that you're trying to make him into. Sandy says, if you care about her, unsubscribe. If she goes back, you're just financing Natter. True, true. You're financing Natter all the way through 100%. You're paying 100% of his expenses, but also you are financing Chantal's demise. She's ruining herself. You are aiding in that. There's no way around it. I don't care what you VIPers say. You are financing her ruin. You're by giving her more money, you see where the money's going. It's not going to proper places. You are financing her ruin. So how do you feel about that? You are aiding somebody to hurt themselves more, faster, to engage in toxic behavior with absolutely no thought. You are behind that. You're supporting that. Even if you like Chantal, you can like Chantal. You can like her for her personality if you want. You can like her as a person, but you don't necessarily have to fund what she's doing. If somebody is a drug addict or an alcoholic or they're into cola, You may like that person for who they are. At the same time, you don't have to finance what they're doing. I mean, that is a responsible thing to do, not aiding them in their destruction. Antonil says, bye everyone. I had enough of this crap today. I'm going to make mango and papaya coconut oil. Be safe, everyone. Ooh, creative projects. We love DIY. Good decision. Good decision there. Paula Parcham says, Chantal, do you have any clue the amount of power you're giving Natter every single time you come online bawling your eyes out over him? Be smart. Think about it. Yeah, she's given up all the power. She calls herself a boss bitch. Boss bitches don't cry over losers. And boss bitches don't finance losers. Boss bitches take care of themselves and everything around them. And if any losers come near them, if any leeches come near them, they just brush them off and keep it moving. Every time she gets online and she's crying over Natter, she's giving more and more power to him. Every time she puts those tears in her eyes, she's saying to Natter, I am weak to you. I am weak to your will. I'll do whatever you want. I am so sorry. She's giving up all the power. She can take it back by not giving him any attention, by not giving him any money, and turning her back. Because everything she gave, she could take away. That's what a boss bitch would do. But obviously, she's not one. So she's talking the talk, but she's not walking the walk. Tat Cooking says, let me guess. Gano Natter called and said, if you pay for Dee Dee to get back home and buy me groceries, you can come back over and we can swamp STDs tonight. More than likely, that conversation happened. Again, we'll know. We will know. She can't keep anything to herself. We'll figure it out later. Let's see. Awesome Amy says, less than 2 days ago, I'm not going to talk about him every live stream. After this, I'm not going to talk about him. After this, he's dead to me. Yet, here we are. Go figure. Well, were you expecting anything different? Is Chantal bringing anything new to the table? Any new topics? Anything at all? Anything? Anybody? Bueller? You know, she's not even trying to find new stuff to talk about. So, of course, she's got to default to the things that she knows and to the things that make the most money. She's going to stick with what makes her money. And what makes her money is drama. Toxic drama. And she's not understanding that, yes, she's making money off of it right now. But at the same time, it's ruining her and ruining her channel. And it's getting to the point where more people, they just can't deal with it anymore. Not even to the reaction channels, they can't deal with it. And this is not me slagging on any reaction channel. God bless those people. Chantal should be thanking all the reaction channels for doing their part to help make her content bearable through editing, through commentary, through humor, through wit, through intelligence. They elevated her content and made it doable. And we've all been carrying her on our backs for over a year, ever since this whole live streaming nonsense began. She owes us a thank you, a big one, a real big thank you. We'll never get it, but she owes it to us. And it's just getting worse. It's just getting worse. Days and days of this crap, days and days of it. And she's not stopping. She's not pausing to give us all a break to breathe. Let's see. Janet Whitman says, you call another woman every name under the sun for spending time with a single man, yet you prove yourself to be all of them things and more every time. Yes, she does. Yep, she sure does. Everything she says, oh, this person's this person's that. She's that times 10. People saying it's rude for her to just end the stream like that. Yeah, maybe because she got a phone call from Natter and she had to completely answer the phone. Versus being a boss bitch, if somebody calls you, you just ignore the phone call or text them and say, look, I'm busy right now. I'm working. I'm hustling. You can wait. I don't care what's going on over there. You can wait. I'm working right now. I'm making my money. Stand back and let me make my money. That's what a boss bitch would do, Chantal. Not answer the phone as soon as a loser calls you. By answering the phone or leaving as soon as a loser calls you, you're picking right up. No, you let that phone ring, sis. You let that phone ring, and you don't call until you got time to call. Blue Dolphin says, I feel for your paying members. It was rude to knock off, and we all know where you're going. We're not stupid. Yeah, so she started another live stream probably to cover her ass so that she wouldn't get called out for going over there, because everybody knows. Everybody knows what's going to happen. Everybody knows. Kimmy Kazi says, everyone has been through a breakup. Cut back on the wheelie and deal with the raw emotions. You can't keep being a Debbie Dumper. We understand bouts of pain, but you are obsessive. Yeah, this is all obsession. She said herself, she's obsessed with Natter. She's addicted to him. And when you're addicted to something, you can't completely quit cold turkey, no matter what it is. You need help and therapy to quit, to stay done with something. She's not had that, so it's going to continue. And you're right, she's being a Debbie Dumper. She's dumping all of her nonsense down people's throat, treating YouTube like her own personal private diary. But it's not private. That's the problem. It's not private. She is making all of her nonsense public, and everything going on with her and Natter. This is public. This what she's doing between them, it's private. She's bringing it to the public and involving people that really should not be involved. It's not our business. You know, take it outside. Conduct yourself outside of school, Chantal, not inside. Inside school, classes in session. We don't want to hear your stuff inside the classroom. You understand me? Let's see. Everybody's saying she's going back to Natter. Kim Adams says, I wonder if the OnlyFans is another way to offset her loss of income when she goes back to Natter. She knows the drill by now. Do not be fooled. Well, isn't it interesting? And I want to bring this up because it just came to my mind that when she was with Natter, she was just going full throttle, trying to find any way at all to make money. And so she came up with the OnlyFans. And she chickened out after a couple of days and people got their money back. But I feel that she's making a lot of money on YouTube, but maybe Natter might be asking for more money. So instead of him going out and making his own money, he's putting the shoulder on Chantal to make more money, to give him more money, so he sticks around. So she's got to branch out and make more money for him. I mean, it's really pathetic. It's really pathetic that the lengths this woman is going to support this idiot, this loser, this leech, this cockroach, versus just saying, hey, I'll give you what I give you and no more. And you're going to be happy with it or you're not. But I'm giving you what I'm giving you, and don't sit there and pressure me to work harder than what I want to work. You know, she's so desperate to hang on to him that she's doing OnlyFans just to keep up with everything she has to give him, just to keep him around. Swirling Dervish says, this is her soap opera here, a story. Drama sells, don't take her seriously. No, nobody's taking her seriously. She's not taking herself seriously. Rosewater says she honestly thinks that her behavior will not harm her channel. It already is. This whole Natter side, it's harmed her channel in so many ways. It's harmed her channel in so many ways. It's even harmed the reaction channels. You know, there's lots of people saying, I like the channels, I like their personalities, but her content is just, it's too much to swallow. People are having to step away because it's too monotonous, it's too toxic, it's too triggering. I understand those people saying that. I understand those people feeling that way. I say take care of your own health. If watching Chantal or anybody online is triggering for you, step away and take care of yourself first. Don't worry about somebody you don't know. Take care of you first. But reaction channels are having a hard time holding on to people just because it's a lot. It's a lot. She could do herself a favor and us a favor by toning it down, toning it all the way down, introducing new subjects, giving everybody a time to breathe a little bit. Give us all some time to breathe. Take a breath, touch some grass, something. You know, the same stuff over and over. People are getting really, really tired of it. Really tired of it. Freya says, get it into your head. He doesn't love you. He's only using you for money, and he's not sick. He's had that smoker's cough for a long time. He's a grown-ass man. If he wants to get better, quit smoking. It's that easy. It's not your responsibility. Yeah, she's not his mother. She's not his mother. She doesn't need to take care of Natter. He had a home. He had his money before she showed up. He can go right back to what he was doing before. She just likes the idea of fooling herself and thinking she's a good person. So by giving Natter money, that makes her a good person, and that's not true, because she's not giving out of true generosity. She expects something back, and she likes to use her money and the things she buys with her money as leverage over other people's heads. She said multiple times, all the things I did for him. A true generous person does not count or tally all the things they do for another person. You just do something because you want to do something, because it's in your heart to do something, and you leave it alone. You don't put it in a little Rolodex in your head, and if you get into a fight or an argument or somebody has something to say to you, you beat them over the head with all the things you did, allegedly because you were generous. Lucille says, OMG, she keeps repeating the same things over and over. The same things everyone has been telling her for months. How could she stand herself? VIBs defend her. Let us hear from you people. They're not going to speak up. They're too cowardly. They're diehards. They'll support her no matter what she does. They'll stand by her behavior. I've watched them. They know she's got a problem with food. I don't see a whole lot of people in the chat saying, it's okay, Chantal. You don't have to eat. You don't have to eat. Slow down. Slow down. Stop binging. This is harmful. Nobody's stepping forward and saying that. I see people all the time in there encouraging her to eat when they know she's got a problem with food. If she's sitting there smoking, joint after joint, they encourage her to smoke more green. They don't step forward and make their opinions known and say, hey, we're here. We like you. You don't have to hurt yourself for our enjoyment. We'd much rather you be positive. So just don't be afraid to switch it up, Chantal. Don't be afraid to be positive in front of us. We're not going to leave. They're not backing up positive behaviors. They're helping to encourage the bad ones. Amy Pardo says, wow, hope she's not driving to Natter's after this. The weed she smoked, fingers crossed she gets there safely. I don't think she should drive high. Nor do I. If she wants to go over to Natter's, take an Uber, Chantal, and take an Uber home. Don't you dare get on the road. Don't drive high. It's so unsafe. More people saying stay away from Natter. As Alex Sade says, he is a drug dealer user. She's a drug addict. The junkie always goes back to the dealer till death do them part. Whenever they are smiling, it is so very obvious. Yeah, she's smirking. She's smirking. She's going back over there. She's got plans. They've talked. Somebody remarking about the audio. Yeah, I noticed that during the live. I don't know what it is about her phone, but lately the audio keeps cutting out. Maybe her phone's getting worn out from all the constant live streams. It's literally worn out. I think her phone is getting more and more worn out from her just being online all the time. She needs to go have that looked at. Let's see. So that's it for the comments. Hope you guys have enjoyed this react to the comments section only. I just thought I'd give you guys a break from seeing the same old Chantal content. Honestly, like I said, I mean, there's really nothing to see here. I breezed through it. I took one for the team. Look at her. Look, same environment, same wig. She's crying over Natter, talking about she's sorry, blah, blah, blah. We don't want to hear it, Chantal. She's on a live right now. I don't know what's going on with it. I got to go look at it. But I wanted to give you guys kind of a breather in between the live stream reacts. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this comments only video. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys have a pleasant evening, and please take care. Bye-bye.